John Daniel is a special young man. I mean, he was born 9 weeks premature, and we knew that when he was born he was missing 2 of the left heart chambers, which meant that he was going to have at least 3 open heart surgeries within the first 2 or 3 years of life.
After the 3rd surgery, went home, and things were going very well for a very good long time.
The last, I would say, year, we have noticed some changes. Something was not right. You know, even though John Daniel has always felt the same and really couldn't tell a big difference.
At that time, he had some fluid collecting in his lungs and needed some procedures, and we confirmed that the one valve in his heart, the aortic valve, was leaking severely.
Dr. Grifka came up with an idea that had never been done before to do a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, which is done in older adults.
What made this case a bit different, first of all, he's a young man. There's none of this fibrous tissue or scarring. It wasn't aortic stenosis, but it was a leaky valve. So all these things are really outside of the usual gamut of what we use these valves for.
We brought him into the hospital and took him to the cardiac cath lab, and Dr. Deeb and Dr. Kukudi were there. I joined them for the procedure. He had the transcatheter valve placed, and with that, it was amazing. He went from very severe leaking of the aortic valve to essentially no leaking at all. And with that, almost instantaneously, his oxygen level rose 15%.
Emotionally, psychologically, intellectually, and physically, this was an extremely difficult decision for a family to make. He's a very courageous kid. When you've walked his walk, when you've undergone all the trauma that he has, and you fought your way back to where he's at, you understand the value of life, and you understand what you have to do to maintain that life.
One of the amazing things taking care of John Daniel was how involved he was with his care. I mean, he is a clearly very smart 16-year-old.
His attitude during this whole thing has been amazing. He's had such faith. When he saw, he was wheeling into the operating room and saw Dr. Kukudi in the hallway, and he said, "You ready for this?" And he was like, "Are you ready for this?" He was, "Yes, sir." And that's the way he's approached all of it like that.
I don't really feel any different. I still get to do everything. I ride a dirt bike, I swim, tube, everything like that, so it's pretty cool.
He's really unbelievable. I mean, seriously. He's a fighter and, you know, has been since day one, which is exactly why he's here today.